Welcome back. So, as you can see, we have not moved. I have built a furnace and I'm cooking some food because I need it. There's plenty of pigs around to slaughter to replace the food. Because to me, pigs have no real purpose. This is a weird glitch. And I don't know if it's in a bug or if it's like a feature or something, but you can like freak out with your food. It's really annoying, actually. Because it makes me think I should be able to eat more, but I'm not. And it's confusing. But anyways, we're going to head off in that direction. There's still plenty of unloaded terrain. I just want to get some food going. Let's take that out. We'll just let that one finish. Should get the rest of it. While we're doing that, we can gather some more wood, because you can always use more wood. I mean, it's Minecraft. Now, I'm going to be using spruce for the house. Or, as I prefer to call it, dwarf home. I explained this earlier, that this house is, existed with me since the beginning of my play of Minecraft. If that makes any sense. I'm not sure if it does. Essentially, it started as a chicken coop. This tiny little 3x6 interior space chicken coop. With like one wall was like essentially ripped open so that we could have chickens outside in like a little cooped up pen area. This is not turning out the way I want it to be. I was hoping this would be more flat. Less divots. And see, now we're getting back into extreme hills again. Let's just let that load in. Yeah, see, we're getting more of a wild hills and stuff again. We may end up building in that last area. I don't really need much in the way of features. I just need one or two key features. Honestly, what I'm looking for is a place, unlike last time where I had like no walls and fences and stuff, I want to put them in place, especially with the way the combat works, because it used to be that you could run at a creeper, hit it with a sword, and it would get knocked back. Now it doesn't seem to do that as much. It just kind of takes it. It goes back a little bit, but not a huge amount. And I think that's designed so that knockback on a sword is supposed to be more effective or useful. Oh, here we go. If this ever loaded in, it could be interesting. Oh, look at that. That is a weird glitch. Let's just let it all load in. Oh, look, those trees in front of me, and I didn't even know it. Yeah, I'm hoping that that's a one time. It doesn't seem to be doing it whenever I look back at old generation, like stuff that's already been pre-rendered, pre-generated. Oh, laggy. This is a nice open area as well. See, what I'm looking for is something that has some natural features. I'll grab those. Something that gives like a natural edge to a domain. Like if I build in like just in a big open field, then I have to like define my own fence. Right? I'll put a fence up, and that'll give me my domain. Everything inside it is mine. Everything outside it, I don't really care about. But in order to do that, it's much more natural looking if you have some sort of feature, like if there's a pond or edge of a forest type of thing. So your terrain, your domain goes a little bit into the forest, saying that this is your area, stuff like that. It looks more natural, as opposed to just, I have determined I'm going to limit myself to this little tiny bit of the open area, right? Hence the reason why I tend to hug the tree lines when I'm doing these. So what I'm looking for is something along that lines. A horse, of course. Oh, that joke's been overused, I bet. So let's see. There's a nice little horse. In addition to that, there's a couple horses. Good. Not that I care. I like donkeys. I love donkeys so much better. I like them because they can store stuff. They're like mobile chests. Small chests. Smaller than small chests, actually. Let's not look down. Ignore what you're seeing below. I don't want any spoilers. Ooh, is that spruce? Maybe? No. Can't be. Once again, more weird terrain, glitchiness. Select things. That is spruce. Perfect. We may settle over there just because there's some spruce. And the majority of my home is spruce. It could technically be any other type of wood, but it just looks better with spruce. The color combos play better, if that makes sense. It'll make sense once you see it. Now, when it comes to the actual building process, I don't know how fast it's going to be. Because, well, if we settle near the spruce forest, then it should build pretty fast. Because if I need more wood, I can just cut it down. Usually I end up settling in a place that has no spruce nearby, so I have to grow it. Well, this is turning out to be quite nice, actually. Let that load in. Oh, yeah, it is like a proper taiga, I guess, is the name of it. Spruce forest, or taiga. The only thing that would make this better is if it had snow. I love snow biomes, just in case you've never noticed. Man, this loading crap is very irritating. I don't know if I'm the only one that's doing it, or maybe my computer is just not impressive enough, which is a high probability. But either way, I apologize for all this pausing and stuff, but it's part of the world and part of loading. And it doesn't seem to be like there doesn't seem to be much in the way of lag when I'm going back towards places that have already been loaded. Like that's loading all the way over there. It's only this like new generation is causing lag, whereas old generation or stuff that's already been loaded once isn't. That looks angry. I want to find a place to settle before I do any sort of caving. Just because it'll make things easier. I don't want to have to. I want to be able to set my bed. That way, if I die while caving, because it's a high probability now with 1.9 and changing of the mob AIs and whatnot. No, don't look at that. Let's just let that load in. Come on, guys. Load it in. There we go. No, I don't want that way. I may take that way. Probably going to go settle over here, actually. Now that I think about it. Whoops. Wait, you can put a whole stack of pumpkins on your head? Is that new? Or a glitch? Or something? Not entirely sure how I got 32 pumpkins on my head, but alright. I'm probably going to settle over here. There is some natural barriers and some very angry creatures right there. Just going to run this way a little bit. Good, I'm looking at it. Let's let this generate up a bit. With the mountain range behind us here, all of this, if we can ever get that to load, that acts as a natural barrier. There's a lot of caves in there too. Jeez. We could use this area. It is definitely large enough and relatively flat enough. But I want some sort of natural features. Like there's a water pool thing over there. There's a lot of sunflowers. I guess we're in a sunflower field. Like this could be part of the natural barrier. We could have it so that the fence comes out this way and then maybe scoops up into there, comes back down. Maybe cuts across this. Like maybe this is part of the edge of it. What is going on there? Some sort of weird lighting issue? There it goes. So we could use this as part of like the natural area. This is part of it. We could have it so it scoops in and around this. It's a nice little dell, like a bowl here. That works. There's a cave there. Even this wouldn't be that bad. Although we'd be a little tight. The house is actually fairly large. I also don't really want to have water nearby if I don't have to. Although, that could mean that I'd have access to like a dock type system. Some sort of pier. There's white horses, of course. let's see. If we have, what's the pros here? We could actually only have to build a little bit of wall, then we have the thing, and we have the wall that comes around. Goes over there. We would have a lot of ocean, which could cause some lag. Whereas over here, we're still near the ocean, or close enough to the ocean, it's going to cause issues. And that's going to cause issues too. You know what? I like the ocean. Let's go with the ocean side. Beachfront property is always helpful. Gives us the ability to explore the ocean when we see fit. Does mean we're going to have to do some more terraforming though, because all of this is going to have to be leveled out in some way, because the house does not work on multiple levels. Okay, so if I was to start, where would I want to define my domain? Part of me says, let's go into here a little bit. We'll go this as being one aspect of where the domain starts. Then we'll have it, we'll just do a rough square for now. I don't need a huge amount of space. Let's go here. Not sure why I jumped for the torch, but I did anyways. So that's over there. Let's have it cut. Yes, it's there, so let's have it cut through here, using this as part of the natural barrier. I'll have it come down over this way. So it'll scoop through here, come over to this location. I hear a zombie. My game sounds are really low, and I'm not sure if that's a 1.9 thing or if I've just cranked my volume really low for some reason. I do know that I am talking lower, and I apologize, because I realize that the quieter I am, the louder everything else is for you guys, or less you hear. I know that my mic isn't the greatest, and it is kind of sort of far away from me. Is that a hole? No. Okay. So we'll have it come back to, let's say, here. So that gives us this large little sweeping cut. Well, obviously it won't be a straight line. We'll have it like taper and wander. We're not going to use the wall that we did in the Citadel, where we had that like massive big wall. It's going to be more of a, I refer to it as a low cobble wall, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. It doesn't necessarily need to be cobble as well. It could be anything you want, technically. But it's literally just that. It's 1.5 high, so you can't jump it. Creepers and skeletons and whatnot, they'll walk around the perimeter. Spiders can obviously get over it because it's perfectly smooth, and I don't really care. But it keeps the things out and whatever inside in. It's also cheap. I mean, it's cobble. Now, for us to get this building underway, we need to fill in a section. I don't want to be right next to the water, obviously. So I think the best thing we'll do is we'll go up on that tree, or a tree. I don't really care which one. Get ourselves a nice view. Maybe that's where the zombie's at. Get ourselves a view from the tree to see where we should build. Logically, we should build somewhere in here. And we can thicken up that forest and make it look a bit better. It's also one of the flatter areas, because we could either cut this out and use this level, which would probably be the easiest. Although, we'd also have to cut that back. See, the house is actually pretty large. Like, it's, if we started there, it would probably go to about there and take this much space, if not larger. It's actually really big. I think it's like 15 by 15 when everything's said and done. And no, it's not a square house. It is square-ish. This is probably really boring for you guys. I think we're going to settle there. There's not enough space over there for me to do it. I don't want to get too close to the ocean. So we'll do it down here. Ow. That's actually good, because then we can be like centered in one way, and then we can have like a big open field and stuff. In order for us to do this, we need to use spruce, and we'll place, where do I want the house? Let's just destroy a bunch of this crap. I think my coffee went cold. It's terrible. Start putting it in the travel mode when I make recordings. Let's put the corner there. That gives us plenty of room on both sides. Yeah, let's do that. So, oh, it's been a long time since I've done this. Either way, I know this is going to be the back corner, and I don't need to, we don't have the materials to build it anyways. So what I'm going to do is actually going to go off, and I'm going to dig myself a little tiny hidey hole. Actually, I'm not going to dig myself. There's a cave over here, and I'll just use it. Where is that cave? It's up here, right? Yes. Let's just go quick. Shouldn't be anything in here. No, good. So what we'll do is we'll just build a way out. It kind of sort of works. Yeah, we'll use that. I don't really need it to be a flawless enter and entrance. Enter and entrance? There's some words. So we'll dig ourselves a tiny little hidey hole. Just big enough to set up shop and get like, you know, a secure location to sleep, so if I die, I don't end up in some random location. I'll put a torch. Oops, let's dig this out one more. Let's get some room height. Headroom? Headroom. That's what they're called. Headroom. Put a torch there. Put a torch there because lighting glitches of some sort. Is that going to be a continuing thing? Okay, good. We'll put that down. We'll put that down. Whoops. We'll make ourselves a quick door. Should have made it out of spruce, because then I wouldn't have to make spruce doors as well. We'll even get ourselves a chest. Get stuff started. Put the chest on top. Crafting bench, because why not? And then we can get some more food cooking, I guess. We'll also need this. Try that, and that. Oh, that's because I'm right-clicking with the bed in hand, I see. Oops, wrong one. Oh, let's go one more. Just make it a decent size so we can actually set stuff up properly. Put that there. Do I have any blocks? I do. Let's dig this out. Place that, and go like that. There we go. So that's bed, nice and simple. We can throw that in there. Then we can throw, actually, before we do that, let's throw that in there. We'll use these first, because we may as well, right? Get some food going. There. While we're here, we can actually cook up some blocks as well. Get some more coal. Oh, not that it matters. There's coal right here. And that's pretty much time for today. I'll have to look at get some snapshots or screenshots or whatever of my build. It's been a long time since I've built it, and although I can remember most of it, the exact dimensions is what's going to throw me off. Let's just put a torch down. So, that being said, I'll see you when I see you.